All right, URL. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Boy, ain't no way. Boy, if there was ever a way, it shouldn't be a way. What's going on, man? Six past commandments. Six past dice, Mr. Lane, if you need me. A little big bro was here to service, to give y'all this gospel, this truth, these truth bombs, these love bombs once again, man. So unless you've been caught up in the Bermuda Triangle, or you was caught up in a coma, you've been asleep for the last 30 years, then I can understand. I'm gonna cut you some slack on why you don't know what's going on in the world of battle rap right now. So about a month ago, on a very short notice, Eazy came out of nowhere with a card. Just out of nowhere. He didn't send you a postcard. He didn't send you a text. Out of nowhere, boom! I got a card. And when does it happen? In a couple of weeks. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's almost like, yo, Eazy might be a marketing genius, man, and we just don't know it. Cause all your moves say, I want some bad stuff to happen. I want controversy to happen. And in a lot of ways, all his moves going from even from this year in general, from the Hitman thing. Cause you know what though? In terms of conversation, we talked about Eazy more than we ever talked about Eazy because of the Hitman situation and because of that. So in a way, it's almost like, man, if he would, I wonder, is Eazy that smart? Was this the plan all along? Is he a mastermind? I feel like Common in that old video with Taraji P. Henson, that song that's like a minute and 30 seconds, and I don't know no bars from the song, but at the end he was like the Queen Pin. He's talking about Taraji's character. Maybe I wish I knew editing so I could edit in just all that and have some question marks over my head, and I'll do some B-roll with me outside looking around and looking confused, like, what are you waiting for? Anyway, so yeah, who knows? But from the beginning, it was like he was asking for it. Now, don't get me wrong, it wasn't like he had like no top gunners from URL on there. I mean, he had some respectable gentlemen on there. They were all respectable gentlemen. He had Prep. I feel like Ace Amin was on there at one point. He had Prep, Holmesy, Swamp, Trufo. Those were the first four people who actually came off the card. I want to talk about who they're supposed to battle, but at this point, who doesn't matter. So, Rosenberg Raw, and shout out to Rosenberg Raw because he didn't stay 10 toes down the whole time. So, Rosenberg Raw was initially supposed to be battling Swamp, right? And I think Trufo had Danny Myers. When Trufo backed out, and then when Trufo became Trufo, I didn't make that up. But I ain't gonna lie, I got a ring to it. Shout out to Trufo. So they were supposed to battle, Trufo was supposed to have Danny Myers and, Swamp supposed to have Rosenberg. And then when both these guys backed out, Danny and Rosenberg went back to being the original match. But here was the thing, though. Danny battles on URL quite a bit, right? But Danny, as we know, some people could move around, some people can't. We'll call it moving around, right? People like Danny be battling wherever. But Danny has not been battling on RBE for quite some time now. If you haven't noticed, he has not battled on RBE since like 2019, if that. So, but Danny's a guy that can move around. Few different people, like say Calico, Charlie Clips, people like T-Rex. I guess you can throw him in there. Like the guy Hollow, you can't tell Hollow where to go. Murder Mook, you can't tell him where to go. So pretty much people who have really solid brands can move around. But Danny battles. The joke is always that if you stand absolutely still and really listen, you can hear Danny Myers battling off in the distance. Bar, fortunately. Anyway, so it seemed like he was asked about this. He said, "Listen, I'm gonna hold it down. I'm gonna stay on the card, right?" And then boom, out of nowhere, Chris Unbiased. Chris Unbiased is the new Blogstradamus. All right, Blogstradamus. All right. Chris Unbiased says in the blog, hey, hopefully the battle go down. Because realistically, these battlers can all be pulled off the card at any time because URL has the bag. URL is willing to play that dirty and get that nasty just to. I don't know whether to call it assert dominance, but I will say it's very backwards business because it's like this is why y'all suck now. You put way more energy into blocking battles than you do into actually promoting your artist. You don't want them to have shit. You don't even want people to see them. And then when they act like that's not what's going on. Can't nobody see nobody on that app, man. A lot of people don't want to have to buy that app. You cannot be famous on an app that a lot of people don't have. How popular would Instagram be if it only had 60,000 followers? I mean, subscribers. I think Instagram and Facebook have billions of billions of users. YouTube, billions of users. You know, but what also was funny to me, right? It's like it's kind of crazy how Smack went from being something that was the center of the culture, and like always, money always brings out who you are, and it's the ultimate test of who you are and your integrity, right? And Smack was at the forefront for a long time, man, for a very, very long time. But much similar to what's going on in the YouTube manosphere with the black manosphere with Judge Prolly things and just this basically like the law, the lack of morale, the lack of values, things like that, right? I guess I said to say like, man, it's crazy. Beasley came from the industry. We're all hip hop. We know the stories of the artists that died broke and couldn't profit off their work like that, you know, and how sad it is. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that you already got paid them more money or nothing like that, but it's like, yo, you cannot treat human beings like this. These are human beings with people who got lives. These guys are people. They're people, and you keep showing us that you don't care about these guys at all. I know it's just business, but this is more than business, brother. Like, yo, and you know what? People like Smack, you know, when Smack was on camera with Hip Hop Is Real, and they asked him about the caffeine thing, or asked him about YouTube, like his whole attitude of getting all like cocky, like, yo, don't give me ask about no YouTube. I'm not giving nobody no YouTube drops. You know, like I gave YouTube 10 years of my life. You know, I'm black owned. You black owned. I swear, whenever someone lying to you or doing some bad business, they always want to hide behind being black owned. That's why we gotta throw it. I don't want to say throw the word away, but there's no honor behind it. We really can't say it means anything anymore, because as black people, when we have businesses, we never put no effort into the quality of the product. The quality of service. None of that stuff. We don't do any of the things we see other big corporations do. They put money into research on how to make their products better, how to make service better, how to retain customers. Why do you think they have rewards programs? They have all these different things. You know why I like spending money at Starbucks and 7-Eleven? Because 7-Eleven and Starbucks actually give back to you. If I buy enough coffees, I get a free coffee. If I buy enough stuff at Starbucks, I get points, like actual points that can accumulate. If I go to Starbucks on a regular basis, I'm going to get I can get a free sandwich and coffee at the end of the month. It ain't a lot, but that's basically like almost a $10 return. Now mind you, I don't even go to Starbucks like that, and I always got 100 to a few hundred points. Okay, I think right now I got like 187, something like that. You know what I mean? I'm just saying in general, they give back to you. You know what I mean? You get something out of it. But anyway, it's just crazy. So I'm like, man, you know, and this is just really bad PR, as my man Chris and Bias was saying. So if you go on Twitter right now, man, people are ragging. People are just done. We're just tired of this, man. We're tired of y'all messing the culture up, man. People are actively actually announcing that I'm unsubscribing from the app. I don't want to see what's on the app anyway. Actually, you know what? I'm probably going to unsubscribe too. I'm going to watch a few battles. Maybe the last event, I'm like, yo, anything I wanted to see, I don't want to see it again. I'm like, there's no replay value of the battles on the app anyway. So I'm like, yo, I'm too busy really to honestly even go through the battles, because most of the battles aren't even worth looking at. You know, we got so many battles and people on this league that are just there to sabotage ARP. You put Jay Mills in front of Geechee Gotti. Shame on you. Shame on you, URL. Shout out to J Mills. But again, he might be the first battle rapper to officially be washed up. Not right now, baby. Go back in the room, babe. Okay, I'm almost done doing the video. Okay, go play with your toys. He's trying to ruin the magic. But I'm saying you put J Mills in front of Geechee. All right. What other stuff y'all did? You trying to put Freeway and Cassidy together? Freeway and Cassidy don't want to battle each other. They both just gotta get a check, man. Nastiest work, the nastiest work we've ever seen, nigga. But anyway, so I'm just like, it's just, yo, I don't know. It's just to a point now. It's a huge turnoff, man. Y'all have not invested energy into nothing that matters for your brand. All you've done is just made the ecosystem less strong. And it's good that Chrome's coming out. Good RBE is coming out. It's good that Eazy doing Gutter City. And doing these trenches cards. Okay? It's a good thing. Because that's how new talent comes along. New blood. New spotlights. It can't be only one spotlight. Y'all not even good. And you know what? Let's go over the few things that changed for a URL that made them go downhill. The app was a bad idea. App should have been $5, right? And what they doing now? If you on the app, you get a discount on the pay-per-view. Release the battles 4 months later. That's fair. Your whole calendar, because for what? People who want to see the battles are going to be subscribed. It's the same people. I'm not on the app because they're not on YouTube. I'm on the app because I support battle rap. Because y'all had mad subscribers before you stopped dropping stuff on YouTube. So I'm like, what are you talking about? No, you don't want them artists to get anything and to go anywhere. Actually, another point I want to make is the fact that URL is a part of why battle rappers stop trying to become artists. Because it's easy. Because the people who are able to start getting paid, it's easy to get paid like this. Ain't all the money in the world, but it's an easier hustle, and you know what you're going to get. Now it's like super indie money and whatnot. But hey, I mean, artists haven't made no money off of records, no way. I'm not saying that URL is supposed to give them the world, but I'm like, yo, why not make these artists bigger? Why not, push them? Say, yo, I gotta do projects, man. You gotta do some verses, man. You gotta get you in the industry more, man. Because honestly, the battle rappers are the only things that's going to save and keep hip hop as we knew it alive. And we need the battle rappers to make music, okay? So that they can innovate like they always have. All the best guys all battled and freestyled and all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? All of them. But anyway, y'all basically just y'all got that money from Caffeine and put more investment in just sabotage other people's events. But with the bag, you just started doing it on a more aggressive scale. It was always going down, but now it's like you block everything. You don't want nothing going down. You block battles that you didn't even ask for. You know what I mean? But anyway, so I'm like, as far as investing, they could have. I'm just saying, bro. Wardrobe, how these people look, how the set looks, doing different stuff with the background. I don't know. Different settings. I don't know. Something. Give them a shoe deal. Something. There's no reason why y'all shouldn't have wardrobe on set for these people. Lux was wearing the same sweatpants from Summer Impact from the year before we battled Surf. Why? Why don't Lux have wardrobe? So I'm gonna say that just kind of grinds my gears. Also, I know we talked about what were the things that changed that made y'all that's made y'all ask. Okay, the app. I don't know what happened, but it just started to water down the content. It was already too much when y'all was doing pay-per-view. I just started to water down the content even more and more and more. It should have stopped that band, going legacy, and I don't know, do some concept Johns, man. Like the rooftop Johns, fire. Keep doing that. Do some rooftop battles. That's fly. Do the twerking Danny in the park. That's fire. Something, some kind of creativity. Anyway, but so it was that. Losing avocado. Now the battles look okay. I'm not mad at them and everything. They look pretty much around the same quality and everything. Not bad. But avocado, I guess like I'm always gonna have a this because avocado been shooting battle rap forever. He knows how to shoot battle rap. He's responsible for giving battle rap that cinematic look that we know from KOTD. So shout out to avocado. I thought when he left, that was a bad move. Norbs. Y'all have not been able to find one person who's out of here that was not here before or you never heard it before after Norbs left. And so I felt it was these three moves I did. You know what I mean? Norbs leaving, avocado, getting avocado out of here, getting up with a caffeine deal in the app, which again oversaturates our content. Mostly because you put all the same things on there. And I think the app wouldn't really be so bad if the battles were really good. Very few of the battles are really good. And also, again, too, Rosenberg Raw was making this point on a live yesterday about like, yo, we need these events to happen like Eazy's card because, yo, URL to set things up to where they control all good matches. And not only that, the people on the card were not even under contract. Brings us to my last point. Danny Myers was supposed to be on the card. I know I'm jumping around. Don't judge me. The hell are you? But anyway, Danny Myers is supposed to be on the card. You know what I mean? And he's supposed to stay on the card. He just came off the card. Just came off the card. And what's funny is P from URL wanted the people who were going to come off the card initially to tell Eazy a few days before, so that he wouldn't be able to fix the card. Like, come on, man. What kind of men are y'all? What kind of men are y'all? And with Danny, don't get me wrong. I get your point. Danny like, oh, I'm a father first, and da. They just got Danny looking crazy. Like I was watching a Butterfly blog earlier about like they got Danny just looking crazy. Danny looks insane right now. Because what does Danny say? What can he say? He didn't want to come off the card. But it's like, yo, y'all cannot treat men like this. You treat these men like hoes. Hey, bitch. You coming off that card, bitch. Hey, get your ass out there and make that money. That's how y'all treat these grown men. These brilliant artists. These are brilliant artists. You know what I mean? So anyway, we get into the 20-minute mark, man. That's cool. I just want to go over what Eazy could do to fix a few of these problems. So one thing about the Battle League, and that's what I've been learning over the last year, trying to do it and being around my man D-Rock, shout out to Global Rap Cyphers, and just in time at Chaos Battle League, and Smoke Big and Bow down there at OTR, Only the Real, and shout out to J for 100 Block over in New Jersey. I don't know who else in Jersey is doing anything right now, and I'm going to become a Bootsy Battle League later on this year. Maybe we want to start doing some shoots and whatnot. It's something really interesting. But anyway, but I'm seeing that you're going to have to think 5 years ahead. If you're going to do events, you're going to have to, the way you do it, you got to have small events and big events. Okay? You got to have events that's just the people that you never seen before. All right? So that you can start to find out who's out there and pick from this talent pool and do something with them. Okay? So, and I understand, Eazy the Black Cat, the hottest artist in the game. He could have still had a good card. But I think that had he had a stronger undercard and a bigger undercard, we wouldn't be looking at 4 matches tomorrow. And like, yo, it could always, the event could mess around and not even go down, man. But I want to go over, a few people that he could have booked. I think I mentioned this before. Wise from Gates of the Garden. Very nice. He's battled Tay-Rock, he's battled Geechee, and arguably won. Don't got all the style in the world, but a great spitter. You know what I'm saying? Gage, very dope. Snake Eyes do any card. Big T, Coach Coleon, Pain, Bad News, Remedy Loco, Show Off, Press Mafia, Dre Dennis. Who else, man? Who else you couldn't put on the card, man? So people that people who be around. I was gonna say Sean, but I don't think Sean can. I don't know what's going on with Sean. But I'm just saying these people that he could have had on there. So Yeah, man, starting from the bottom, man, and really trying to make some dope content, man. Listen, I've been coming across these clips on these YouTube shorts online with Hitman's season 2 of Bags and Bodies. It looks really good. Looks really interesting. It's shot well, and it's shot in a way that these guys aren't necessarily considered to be superstars. Cause everyone don't sound good at URL stage. I ain't gonna hold you. Me personally, I don't like everyone on URL. I don't think everyone needs to be on URL. I think it actually ruins some people's sound. Like, you ain't supposed to be there. Cause URL is like only certain kind of rapping sounds good over there. But anyway, but now, listen, they got Cali Smooth. Was it Cali Smooth? Yeah, Cali Smooth, and people like what's my man name? Not Snake Eyes. Woody, Snigger. Got Woody out here talking extra crazy and spicy to you human beings. You know, I'm just saying, like, yo, you're gonna have to start from the bottom, man. I think that if he tap into the Gates of the Garden talent, the We Go Hard talent, I'm gonna shoot it. Ish Moolah. You know what I mean? People like that. Ish Moolah. My man Jim B. Dot. You know what I mean? From down yonder. You know, who else is down there, man? That's that's good. Cuban. Cause they got Cuban. I ain't the biggest Cuban fan. You know, I think he's pretty cool. Maybe I haven't seen you know, I guess I guess I have to kind of see one of his highlights and whatnot. But like people like that, like Cuban, you know, Di the Henny Man, you know what I mean? He always around. Like people, a lot of people that could have been on the card. By the way, I still think it's gonna be a cool card. Let's look at it again before we get out of here. I'm doing a super short prediction with no it's not what I wanted. At all. Alright, Enes versus Dot. Enes is gonna actually rap and rhyme. Dot, I'm not sure what he's gonna do, but I think Dot gonna be interesting. That's now going to be probably I don't know. Real Deal versus Dub the Phenom, K Walker versus Riggs. Those matches right there, it's not much to really say about it because a lot of people don't know Dub the Phenom. I've been saying his name on cards for years. Shout out to Dub the Phenom. Real Deal, definitely a veteran artist. Definitely somebody that I think these guys are going to bring it. I think these guys are going to bring it, and it's going to be an interesting card. K Walker versus Riggs. Riggs was on URL a few times, not really many cards. He was on Bullpen originally and everything. Solid artist. K Walker, same thing. K Walker battles mostly on Battle Academy and platforms like that. Real Deal, I'm not sure the last time Real Deal been outside necessarily, but I know he hasn't been on URL in a super long time. And going back to Enes versus Dot, both these guys are performance heavy, so I think it's going to be interesting. Eazy the Block Captain versus Reed Dollars. Now, that's not a thing, too. No one knows if Reed's actually going to show up. Hopefully, he'll show up. Loved one, go put your socks and shoes on. We're about to roll. Go ahead, put your socks and shoes on, please. Trying to go. What I'm going to say about the Reed Dollars and Eazy the Block Captain battle is that what's always held Reed back is his inability or the lack of desire in learning how to put together good double entendres. His inability to do that, you know what I'm saying, which is, again, good similes, good metaphors, and good name flips and whatnot, doing it consistently. That's the only thing that's ever held him back. If Reed decides to do that and kind of stop overthinking it, a lot of people can't really beat Reed. You know, I don't think. I think Reed's a fantastic rapper. So let's see what Reed does, man. I hope the card goes down. And yeah, man. Yo, it's at the bottom. All battles are subject to change. Easy. You got me. You say $35 right now. You got to make this John 25, man. Gotta make it 25. And I got 5 on it. I'm not gonna do that you need. All right, y'all. See you later.